Let me tell you a couple of places where people missed it. Impatience. Saul had to wait for Samuel to bring the sacrifice. You need to remain in your lane. Amen. Do not leave your proper domain. It was Samuel's place to bring the sacrifice. Saul waited for him. He waited 4 days. Then he decided, no, the prophet is too late. And he did the sacrifice himself. He said, you know what? I'm also anointed. That's what you hear in church. I'm also anointed. I can also do that. And he brought the sacrifice. And the kingship is one of the reasons why the kingship was taken away from him. And Samuel arrived and said, what are you doing? But you might argue and say, but the prophet was late. So suppose Jesus was also 4 days late when Lazarus was sick. God's timing is not your timing. God's timing is the perfect timing. Give him a hand. With him, 1 day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years like 1 day. When God is 4 days late, you line up with him. Because he's never late. It's your impatience that freak out. Satan is going to let patience have its perfect work in you. So that you lack nothing and be complete. In Jesus' name. When God said he will do something, he will do it. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Satan is going to in an argument. It is not the one that is right concerning his detail that is right, but the one who maintains a godly character and a godly attitude. That is the one that is correct. In an argument, it's nothing to do about who is right and who is wrong, but who maintain a godly attitude. Amen? Make sure you maintain a godly attitude. 2 people stop at the stop street. Who was first there? The one start to drive. The other one show him a sign. Who was first there? That's not an issue. How do you maintain your attitude towards the other driver? That is all that counts. Give Jesus a hand. That is all that counts, friend. Wie was eerste by die stopstraat? Dit het niks met niks te doen nie. How do you maintain your attitude towards your neighbor on the road? That's all that counts for God. But God, did you see? I was first there, God. God doesn't even think about that. He just look at your attitude. Said you're going to maintain a godly attitude. That's all that counts with God. When you see another man is before you, don't be jealous. Said you're going to jealousy makes you nasty. When you see another man is before you, God, there's favor on his life more than on your life. There's a reason for that. There's no partiality with God. He did something that pleased the Lord. More than what you have done to please the Lord. Rather look at his life. Don't be jealous, but celebrate his life and see what you can learn from his life. And when you celebrate his success and the favor that is on his life, soon a similar favor will fall on you. That is a promise. And then observe his life and see what is he doing better than you. Like Cain and Abel is the best example. Cain is jealous of his brother. It was very clear whom God accepted and whom God rejected. Cain was extremely angry because God rejected his sacrifice. It was clear. The wind shows it. The smoke went up for Abel. But for Cain, the wind was blowing the smoke away. And he was extremely angry. And then God said to him, Cain, be careful. Sin is knocking at your door. Sin's desire is for you. And sin is knocking at your door. But you should rule over it. Do you get angry if another person is more successful than you? Don't be. Go and observe what he is doing better than you. And then first of all, celebrate the favor that is on his life. Then you maintain a godly attitude. If Cain would have went to his brother and spoke to his brother and said, I see God's favor is on you. I'm so glad. Please teach me. How do you please the Lord? That is a godly attitude. And then I promise you, Abel would have said to him, you know, I do this and I do that and I do that.